Hi, in this video I want to teach you how to finish the blanket. In video number 1 we made the flower, and now we're going to finish making the squares, attaching them together and doing a border all the way around and creating this beautiful baby blanket. I hope you guys like it and give it a try. To make this baby blanket, this is the yarn that we're going to use. It's 100% cotton, and this one is green dream, pinky stripes and white. If you're coming for video number 1, I already have there all the information for the yarn. And in this one we're going to use ribbon. It's optional. That is if you want to put all the way around your blanket. The tapestry needle, scissor and the crochet hook of 5mm. Now I'm going to show you how to do the granny squares. In this video number 2 I'm going to show you how to do the granny square and finish the blanket. And in video number 1 I show you how to make this flower, and we finished when we did the slip stitch there in the top of that leaf like that. And now we're going to continue to do a row of chain spaces on the back. That way we start working with the white to create the granny square. We finished from video number 1 with that slip stitch. Now we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and we're going to go behind this petal and in between this one. Remember, we did a single crochet here and a single crochet on the other side. Well, we had 2 strands of yarn for each one on the back, and we're going to grab those 2 like that, and we're going to do a single crochet. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Go to this one, and again this one will be a little more difficult to see, but still they're there. You pass it through those 2 and you do a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Again behind this one and between this one. You got those. Let me show you the 2 strands. You see? You'll see them there between my nails. Sorry that it's green like my nails. That one and that one there. Those are the one that you're gonna grab like that. And do your single crochet in there. You're gonna do that until you have 12 of these chain space. We had 12 leaf, and we'll have 12 of this chain space. So I'll meet you here when I finish with my 12 chain space on the back of the leaves. Here I'm going to finish with a slip stitch on the back of this one here. Another slip stitch, chain 1, cut the yarn, and then later we'll be losing those tails. And you're going to end with your flower like this. And now go ahead and make a few of them. That way it'll be easier for you when it's time to do the squares. I'm going to do a slip knot. And we're going to go to any of these chain space in the back. And we're going to secure our yarn. And we're going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and that counts as the first double crochet. I'm going to grab the tail, that way I lose that tail as I work. Now we're going to be working in one of the corners, so I'm going to do 4 double crochet. So this one is 1, this one is 2, 3 and 4. We're going to chain 2 and do 4 more double crochet in the same chain space. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and that's the first corner. Now we're going to chain 1. We're going to go to the next chain space and we're going to do 4 double crochet. 1, 2, 3 and 4, chain 1, go to the next space, and I'm going to grab this tail here and do 4 double crochet, 1, 2, 3 and 4, chain 1. Now we're going to work in another corner at the granny square. So in the next space we're going to do 4 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, chain 2, and do 4 more in the same space. 1, 2, 3 and 4, chain 1, and you have the next corner, just like that. And now you're going to do is, you did the chain 1 and you're going to do 4 double crochet, chain 1, 4 double crochet, chain 1. Here will be another corner, that will be 4 double crochet, chain 2 and 4 double crochet, chain 1, 4 double crochet, chain 1, 4 double crochet, chain 1, another corner, 4 double crochet, chain 2 and 4 double crochet, chain 1, 4 double crochet, chain 1, 4 double crochet, chain 1, and a slip stitch in the top of the third chain. And like that you will finish the first row of the granny square. I will do this off camera and I will show you how to do the next row. Now I'm going to finish this row. I'm going to do a slip stitch in the third chain, and like that we finish the first square. And now we're going to do slip stitches until we get to the center of the next corner, like this, and it's going to look like that. You're going to chain 3, and this chain 3 will count as the first double crochet. Now again you're going to do 4, and this one is 2, 3 and 4. You're going to chain 2. Again you're going to do 4 more, 1, 2, 3 and 4. You're going to chain 1, go to the next chain space, chain 1 space that you left there, and you're going to do your 4 double crochet again. I had that tail there that is in the way. 2, 3 and 4. Now you're going to chain 1, and now you're going to work in between these chain 1 space. In this row, between each square you have 2 of this one, and the next one you're going to have 3, and then next one you will have 4. That's what I did here. I did 3 rows at the white, 1 row with the pinky rose, and 2 rows at the white. You're going to do a slip stitch, finish that square, and cut the yarn, and then start working in the next one. When you are in the last, starting the last row at the white with the next square, I will show you how we're going to attach them together. And this square measures almost 34 centimeters, very close to 34 by 34. So you will decide what size you want to do to each square. Here I'm about to finish my square with the white, and now here I will cut the yarn and start working with this one. I will come here and attach the yarn and do 3 chain, and then I will make 3 more double crochet for a total of 4, chain 2 and 4 more double crochet, chain 1, and then continue doing 1 row with this one. I will cut the yarn and start working with the white. For you guys have to be 2 rows with the white for the first square, and the second square you will do 1 row, and in the second row we'll start attaching this square to that one. For you guys have to finish the square completely, do one like this one with 2 rows after the pink. But in total of the square was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 row. And I finished my 5th row in this one. That was the first one with the white. And now I'm going to start the 2nd row and last one at this square, and I will attach this square to that one. I come here to this corner, chain 3, and do 4 double crochet. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4, chain 1, and now you're going to grab the square that you already finished, and you're going to face the wrong side with the wrong side of this one, attach to each other, attaching each other, and you're going to come to one of these corners and you're going to do a single crochet. You're going to wrap your yarn on the hook, come back here and do your 4 double crochet to finish that corner. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And instead of chaining 1, you're going to come here to this chain 1 space at the other square, and you're going to do a single crochet. You're going to wrap yarn on the hook, come back to this chain space and do your 4 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And instead of chaining 1, you're going to come here to the chain space in the other one. You see on the other side in this one here. And you're going to do a single crochet. Have your on the hook, come back again to this side and do 4 double crochet. Like that you're going to continue all the way until you get to the corner that you're going to do exactly what you did in this one. You're going to chain 1 and do a single crochet. And you're going to attach the 2 pieces to each other like that. And it's going to look like this. And after you attach that one, you will do another square, and I'll attach here and another one there. And if that's the size that you want, and then we'll work on the borders. I think I'm going to give another row of white all the way around all the squares, and then 1 row of the pink, and then a border for the blanket. And I think that will be big enough for a baby's blanket. I'm sorry that I don't show you how I attached this square, but here what I did was exactly the same as I did to attach the other one. I did my chain and then the single crochet. I place it in the single crochet that I did to attach this square to this one, just right there in the single crochet. And the next square will be exactly the same and the same single crochet there in the corner. I was planning to make this blanket with 6 squares, but I found that it was too big. Once I have my 4 together like this, I just realized that will be too much 6 for the size that I want. And to finish, what I'm going to do is do a few rows of border with the 4 double crochet all the way around until I have the desired size. But you can make this bigger if you want. You can make it for a crib or for a girl's bed or for even a big adult's bed. You can make an afghan. And I even had already made the other 2 flowers, so I don't want to use it in this project. But if you have extra flower, you can make a pillowcase or a throw pillow with this in the center. So now I'm going to show you how to attach the last square. Here I have my last square ready to be attached. I have my 4 first double crochet for the corner and I chain 1 space. And I'm going to come here to this square and I'm going to do a single crochet, wrapping yarn on the hook, and do my 4 double crochet. And instead of chaining 1 like we did here, we're going to come to this square and do a single crochet. Yarn over, 4 double crochet. Like that you're going to continue until you get to the corner, and I will show you how to attach those 4 corners together and how to finish the blanket. Here I'm ready to attach the last square, and I'm going to come here and I'm going to do my single crochet, wrap my yarn on the hook and come back, finish that corner, and go back here, and later we're going to lose all those tails and finish the join of the 4 pieces there, just like that. When I finish with my last square, I will measure my piece, and I'll let you know exactly the measurement, just in case you wanted to do it bigger or a smaller. Like I said, you can make, instead of 4, you can make it at an 8 square, a 3 by 3 blanket, 3 flowers by 3. So it's up to you the size that you want to make it. So I'll meet you here when I finish my square. Here I'm going to finish my last square with a slip stitch. I'm going to chain 1, cut the yarn, and I can lose the tails, and now I'm going to measure my squares and I'll let you know the measurements. So far I measure 65 centimeters by 65 or 25 inches by 25. So I want to continue working all the way around to make it just a little bit bigger. Now I'm going to start in one of the corners with a slip knot. I come here. And I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to do exactly what we've done in all the corners. 4 double crochet, chain 2, and 4 double crochet. That's 2, 3, and 4, chain 2, and 4 more double crochet. Chain 1, and come here, and now we're going to do what we did in one square all the way around. We're going to do it around the 4 squares. Chain 1 and continue all the way around. When I get here to this point where I have my 2 squares together, I will show you what to do there. Here we are at the where we have the 2 corners together and we have 3 opens, and we don't can do one group on each one because otherwise will be too much. So what I'm going to do to make it even is in that space here I'm going to do a double crochet. In the center I'm going to do 2, and in the other space I'm going to do 1. And like that we did our group of 4 double crochet in here. Now you're going to chain 1 and continue working all the way around. You're going to do this until you finish this row. 3 and 4 and chain 1, and in the corner you're going to do this, and in the seams you're going to do this. And after you finish this row, we're going to change color to the pink because we want to continue with the same design. We have 1, 2, 3 rows of the white, 1 of the pink, and then this will be 1, 2, 3 of the white and 1 of the pink. I finished here with the white with a slip knot, and I wanted to mention that my yarn, my pink stripe, it has some white yarn in it, so I've been cutting the white out just when I did the square around the square. Each time I have a white, I cut it out and continue just with pink. That way it's a little more highlighted the square. Because if I do the white don't go, it will be a piece that will look like I have just white yarn. So that's what I've been doing so far, and that created a nice highlight square. I will do exactly the same when I get to this part here, all the way around. If I get again to a white, I will cut the yarn and do cut that piece and tie again a knot, tie it together. And when I get to that point, I will show you how to create a knot that is like the ones that they come from factory on the yarn, that you don't need to lose tail or anything. So here at the end, but that is optional. If you don't want to cut the white because you don't have enough yarn, you can continue with the color. Here I'm going to lose the tail at the same time, and I'm going to do my corner with 4 double crochet, chain 2, 4 double crochet. And so far I measure my piece, and already with only one row of white, I measure 71 centimeters with that row extra white that I did around. So when I finish the pink, I will let you know the measurements. And here you see what I did, this join here, you'll do one here and one here, and I'll continue just normal. Here I finished with that piece, and then was white, I cut the white out, and now I'm going to attach the two pieces together. This one in my left hand is the one attached to the blanket, and this one in my right hand is the one attached to the ball of yarn. I'm going to cross them, the one in my right hand, like I said, from the ball of yarn, I'm going to put it under the other strand of yarn, like that. I'm going to cross them like that. I'm going to hold them here with my thumb. I'm going to pass the yarn from the ball of yarn on top of my thumb, and in between those two tails. Make a little hole smaller. And then I'm going to grab the tail from the right side, and I'm going to pass it through that loop that I created there. I'm going to hold the two tails on the top, and you will have these. And this strand of yarn that is closer to the right side, to the right hand, you're going to pull that one as tight as you can. And that create that knot like the ones that come from factory when the yarns are attached to each other. Because you through tails, and just like that, you have your knot. Now we're going to continue working with the yarn, and remember, this is optional, and let me tell you, you're going to use a little more yarn because you're cutting some piece out, but it worth the trouble, because look how nice the blanket gonna look with the two color like this. So you're gonna continue working with this color and then start with the white again. The blanket look like this and measure 75 centimeters, and now we're gonna start with the white yarn. Now I'm gonna start with the white exactly the same in the corner, and I will work off camera. I will let you know how many rows I will do at the white, and then after that we'll do a row of maybe shells or something all the way around. Here I did 3 more rows of the white, and my blanket measured 84 centimeters by 84, and now I'm going to do an edge around. If you want a bigger, you continue. I'm going to do for mine a Solomon stitch edge all the way around, but you can do whatever you like the best for yours. And for mine it's a good size, 84 by 84 or 33 inches by 33. So now let's start working on our edge. To make the Solomon stitch border, I did some slip stitches until I got to the center of the corner, and I did chain 1, and I'm going to do a single crochet, just like that. Now I'm going to pull my yarn and make a long loop, and I'm going to grab my yarn on the hook and pass it through that loop, and with these 2 fingers I'm holding my stitch, and what that creates is this one open here. And now I do a single crochet there. Pull my yarn. You see, I have my long loop. I hold it here to keep it open. And just do my single crochet. Now we're going to come here to the space or chain space and do a single crochet. Again, I'm gonna pull my yarn, and we have to make sure that all the loops are almost exactly the same size. That way you have an even stitch. And do a single crochet. Pull my yarn again, and do a single crochet. Come back here and do a single crochet, and it will look like this. You're gonna continue doing this all the way to the corner, and then I will show you what to do there. And remember, you can do any stitch you feel more comfortable doing. So I'm gonna show you one more time. You pull your yarn, you have your loop, you wrap your around the hook, you pass it through, and by holding this one it's easier, and then you pass it through there, do a single crochet, again pull your yarn here, do a single crochet, and then come back here to this space, and again do a single crochet. Like that, you're going to continue all the way to the end of this row. We're getting to the corner, and we're going to do one of the knots, and I'm going to do a single crochet right in the corner. We're going to do another one, and we're going to place a single crochet right in the corner again, like that. Now we're going to do another one, and we're going to place it in the next space. And like that, I'm going to continue all the way around, and in the corner you will have your corners like this, with this in the top. And then you go all the way to the end, and I will show you how we're going to finish the end. And then I will show you how to do the next row. Here I'm about to finish the corner, and here where I start, the first corner, I'm going to do a single crochet, and I'm going to do another knot, and I'm going to do slip stitch in that first single crochet that I start with, and you're going to end with your piece like that in the corner. If you like, you can do just this row, one row all the way around, but for mine I'm going to do another row. And to do that, here I'm going to pull my yarn, and I'm going to do my knot, and I'm going to come here to this stitch in the center of these two loops, the one in the middle, that single crochet, and I'm going to do a single crochet there. I'm going to pull my yarn, do another knot, and by another knot I mean two of these loops, okay, that create one knot in the center. And come to this one in the center that is no attached to nobody, the one loose, and do a single crochet again, come here, like that. You're going to continue all the way around until you get to the corner, and I will show you what to do in the corner, and it start to look like this. Here I'm getting to the first corner, and I'm going to do a knot, and now we're going to go right into the corner one, the one we did in the corner here in the top. We're going to do a single crochet, again do another knot, and like I said, by knot I mean in the two loops with a knot in the middle. like that, and then I'm gonna come to this one and I'm gonna do a single crochet, and like that you're gonna work the corners until you get to the end. It's gonna look like this. When we go to the end, I will show you how to finish this row. Here I'm gonna finish this row, and here is where we start, and there I'm gonna do a single crochet, and like that I finished the second row. If you like, you only do 2 rows, but for mine I'm gonna do 1 more row, 3 rows. So go ahead and do 1 more row. I have still this left from my ball of yarn. So here what I'm gonna do is, again, pull my yarn, do 2 knots or 1 knot. That's 1 knot. I call it 1 knot because these 2, just 1, make 1. And I'll come here and I'll do a single crochet. And like that I'm gonna work all the way around until I get here and finish this row. Now I wanted to show you, before I show you the end result, how much yarn I use. Remember, I have 7 of these. I had 2 of this one left, plus the white yarn that I was taking out when I was doing the row of pink, because I don't want any white in that row, so I removed this. The green one, I have this left from my 5 ball. I had 3 plus 1 little here, so with 1 and a half, 1 and a quarter of this you'll have enough, like a 60 gram. And from the white I used almost all. I only had this little bit left. So you will need 400 grams of the white, around 60 for the leaf, and like 200 for the flowers, this color. And I know I did extra flowers here, but I already take that account. This one I'll use in a different project sometime. So that's the amount of yarn that you're going to use, but I'm going to leave the information too in the description box. Now I will show you the end result. Well, here is the end result of the border, and it looked fantastic. I did 3 rows, and from one end of the border to the other one it measured 99 centimeters. And I don't want to use the ribbon because this baby blanket has enough designs in it and color that the ribbon is not needed. But if you want to put the ribbon, you can weave it in between these stitches here all the way around. I want to make another one, but just with one big granny square with different color. That way you guys can see what it looks like. And the same border as this one. I love this border. And I hope you guys like it and give it a thumbs up. And if you make this piece and you want to send me some picture, you can go to my Facebook page, Ruby Stedman, or my Instagram, Ruby Stedman Crochet, and you can post some picture there. And I hope you guys subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber, and have a beautiful day. Bye.